Hello everyone and welcome to a special video where I'm going to run 5 subscriber request builds. Now the first one, Punisher Blitz, was requested by SoundCloud, and this build basically is a great damage dealer, in fact, over time, because Punishers deal their damage over time. It has a good damage output, but the problem is that the damage is being dealt over time. It needs some time to deal the damage, and there is the accelerated state of Punishers which kind of weaken them, because in order to fire more rapidly, your bullets more rapidly, you need to enter the accelerated state, and that happens after 3 seconds of firing, and you lose the accelerated state if you stop firing for 1 second. So, and the Punishers also have 10-second reload time, and compared to its counterparts, Punisher T and Avenger, these things are underwhelming. Their damage output is not where it should be. But actually this build was quite surprising to me because it did well in this match, but I don't think it would perform quite well in the Champions League. But the good thing about Punishers is that they require very little time and effort to upgrade them, so you can easily Mark II them quite fast and have massive damage output this way. But overall, okay build, but Gust is a little bit ahead of this build, I think. And there are also much better versions like Halo, Spark, Shredder, etc. So, Carnage equipped with Vipers, requested by Denise Fox. I think that Carnage robot is one of the best looking robots in the game, and the sound of Vipers shooting is one of the coolest shooting sounds, I believe. So, running this setup is fun. It feels good to run this setup, but I don't think it is very effective. The reason being, Carnage is one of outdated robots and it doesn't have much chance in Champions League. It could perform well in low leagues and up to Master League. In low levels, I recommend using this build, but overall I don't think you should invest your resources on building a Carnage if your intention is building a strong hanger. But if you want to have some fun and stay in the middle leagues, definitely you can run this setup and invest on it. but if you want a strong hanger, a powerful hanger, it is not very recommended. So without further talking, I hope you enjoy the rest of this footage. Natasha equipped with Ancil, Glory and 2 halos, requested by Side. And I want to say that I'm really sorry guys if I'm pronouncing your names wrong. I'm doing my best to do so, but I hope I'm doing it right. Anyways, coming to this game, now you might be wondering why you're not running it on a close range map. The reason being that this was the most decent footage to showcase you. In other games that I played, multiple games that I played, I was having very hard time competing against very powerful setups that people are running in the test servers, because people tend to run very strong setups in test servers with lost center nuclear reactors, etc. And in this footage I'm doing my best, playing carefully in order to get most out of this robot. Now Natasha, this build is a close range build with Halo and Glory, but you can also lock down from long range, which is the good thing about it. You can be also a support bot, but you can also brawl in the close range. But the problem is with Natasha, it's a bulky and slow robot, and in Champions League, in upper leagues, it could become a target that would be very fancy to shoot at, to get damage points. But as the previous setup, this setup could work really well in low leagues and up to Master League, I believe. And if you want to have some fun, definitely you can try this build. The problem is that Halos and Glory take a long time to upgrade, so keep that in mind when trying to go for this build. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope it was helpful enough. Leo equipped with Viper and 3 Gust. Now the damage output coming from this build is surprisingly good. The problem is that this is a hybrid build. Gusts perform better in short range and have 500 meters range, but are kinetic weapons. They have to bypass energy shields and also physical shields and all types of shieldings. But the Viper is energy based weapon, it bypasses energy shields and it has a good accuracy in the long range, unlike Gust. But combinations of both at close range have a very good damage output. And like previous setups I was showcasing in this video, this setup is also a fun setup. If you are a player that want to have fun in low leagues, you can invest on it. Leo is very tanky robot and could perform well with this setup. So guys, we probably saved the best for the last. Ancil Avenger Raijin, requested by Muht Farid, is a real beast, and I believe it's one of the strongest setups in this video. Now, Raijin itself has a very good amount of health and a physical shield to protect himself. Now combine it with the energy protection coming from Ancil and the massive damage output coming from one Avenger. Now this makes a really good combination, and I believe this setup is definitely going to work well in up to Masters League, and it could even work in Champions League. Now one Avenger might seem underwhelming to some of you, but keep that in mind that one Avenger at Mark II level 12 with its one clip can take out one full invader at Mark II level 12. So Avengers have very good damage output. Now the Raijin, also keep that in mind that when it goes into Bastion mode, when using its ability, Raijin gets 30% damage boost. Also that boosts the overall damage of the Avengers. But also I need to add that one major downside is the speed of Raijin, which is the one factor that really annoys me. But overall I recommend this build for having some fun in low leagues and maybe even in the upper leagues as well. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this video was helpful, especially to the requesters of these setups. And please let me know in the comments section if you enjoy these types of videos and if I should keep doing them. My main reason for doing these types of video where I'm showcasing multiple view requests is because I have had over 100 requests recently, and in a short amount of time it is impossible for me to do all requests. So this is a solution I found, and if you want me to keep continuing it, please leave a thumbs up, and if you have any questions or any feedbacks, recommendations, please let me know in the comment section, and see you guys in the next video.